So, hello to everybody. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello, we will start in a few seconds with this welcome session for all the incoming mobility students in a post-pandemic era. So I'm very happy that we have arrived to this point. Morning. I hope that almost all of you are here in Valencia, and if not, very close to arrive here to our sunny and warm Valencia. I've heard this morning that in Northern Europe and Scandinavia, the maximum temperature in Finland is already +2. The minimum temperature is +2. In Latvia is +2. So there are already cold temperatures, even in Poland, temperatures low. Do you hear me all? Yes. Okay. Thank you. So welcome to everybody. My name is Esteban Sanchez. I am the delegate of the Chancellor for them, and for them is the European University Alliance, where the University of Valencia belongs to. And there will be a slide later on coming in. As you know, this session is broadcast on YouTube, and you can follow it. And this is more or less the timeline we will follow. It will take me about a quarter of an hour to explain very briefly the life in Valencia, what you should know in Valencia. I guess that you probably already know almost everything, but probably not that much about the campus and facilities of our university, of your university, for this at least semester and maybe for the 2 semesters. Then my colleague Sonsoles Oñate, the responsible for incoming students at the University of Valencia, will give you a comprehensive administrative guide and tell you and let you know what you have to do with all the paperwork. And then I will end with university life, more hints and advices for your stay during this semester or 2 semesters here in Valencia. And we will end with a short question and answer session on YouTube. In the meantime, you can write some questions there, and we will try. There are some colleagues taking care about the questions and trying to answer them online. So you will be probably well guided. So welcome to all of you. Next slide, which you will have changed. Yes, thank you, Sonsoles. Welcome, so willkommen, bienvenue, and life in Valencia. Valencia is a historical city full of monuments. If you have had time, if not, take your time. And during an afternoon, now we still have long days. During the weekend, walk around. Temperature now is still very nice, and weather is maybe even too hot. And visit the old town, which is a very nice old town. You can also go to the beach, use the tram. There we have plenty of very useful public transport. And can you go back? Yes, can you go back, Sonsoles, to the, please try and taste the paella, which is our national dish, and it comes from Valencia, and try it. As I mentioned, you have the beaches. For those who stay here for the 2nd semester, in March, we have our great festivity, which is called Fallas. It's running from the 12th. It's the week from the 12th until the 19th, or from the 13th until the 20th of March. If possible, don't miss it. You will be very surprised, and will see the whole city full of people up to the top. And you have also nice gardens like the Turia, the old Turia riverbed. It's now a huge garden, and it crosses the city from one edge to the other. You can there relax, walk, make a bike tour, whatever. And of course, there is also the modern architecture of the City of Arts and Science. There's a video. I'm not going to play it. You can have a look on it and see it. It's making you a very short trip around the city. Now, next slide. Thank you. So sorry. Our university belongs to the For Them Alliance. There is the link to our alliance. It's an alliance within the European Universities scheme or Erasmus project. There are about 43 European alliances in Europe, of course. And in our case, we are 9 universities in this alliance. The universities are JGU Universität in Mainz, Université de Bourgogne in Dijon, France, the Università de Palermo in Sicily, South Italy, Universitatea Sibiu, Lucien Blava University of Sibiu in Romania, Opole University in Poland, Akter University in Norway, Jyväskylän Yliopisto in Finland, University of Latvia in Riga in Latvia. And I think this is all. I think I mentioned the 9 universities we form, and of course University of València. And we are a huge alliance. You see them down there at the bottom. I think we are missing some of them. But okay, and we make a lot of activities for our students, and it's we try to simplify the whole mobility within our alliance. So have a look, it's interesting. Figures about our university, of the University of Valencia, your university, in the following months. It's an old university. We were founded in 1499, so we have more than 500 years of history, almost 525 years. It's a very modern university, even though, and offering almost all branches of knowledge. So we cover social science, humanities, science and technologies, and health sciences. Okay, so you are enrolled in many of all this type of degrees. We have about 45 degree students, 8,000 postgraduate students, master students, and it's the most internationalized Valencian university. You know, they have about two public universities here in Valencia and 1 private. And there are 2 more public universities in the province of Alicante and 1 more at Castellón. But the most international one is ours, the University of Valencia, with more than 2,700 mobility students and having enrolled more than 3,500 foreign students. So we are really very international. As I mentioned, it's a global university, as any university you can find in Europe. And we cover teaching, research, knowledge transfer to the society, of course. We work also on solidarity and cooperation, and are proud of our cultural and scientific production. So we cover all the areas which a university should cover, of course, mainly research and teaching, of course, and knowledge transfer. Within the rankings, which you probably will have checked before choosing our university, or maybe, we are the 4th Spanish university in the top 300 universities worldwide, the Shanghai ranking, the 8RWU, and the 1st of the Valencian region. This is measured with our papers published in international journals and other research topics where we are really good. And of course, very varied, because as I mentioned, we covered all kind of knowledge areas, all knowledge areas. In Erasmus mobility, as I mentioned, we are the 2nd university in Europe receiving students and the 3rd European university in sending students abroad. So we are really at the highest level. And I think students, and I think it will be also your experience, love to be in Valencia, love to make their studies here in Valencia. And I'm pretty sure that you will be very happy here. And based on the Spanish Foundation for Science and Technology, UV, our university, your university, is also on the top 10 within Spain, with all the, I think, 60 or 70 universities of Spain. Next slide. Yes. Well, due to the fact that we are covering all this knowledge areas I mentioned, we are scattered in 3 different campuses. One is Blasco Ibáñez campus, which is in the city center, more or less, and the new city center of Valencia, which covers the areas of humanities, education, and health science. Then you have another campus more towards the beach in the Avenida de Tarongers. It's called the Tarongers campus. Tarongers means orange tree in Valencian language. So that's the name, and we have many orange trees. If you go out of the city, you will see a lot of plantations of orange trees. I think Valencia is one of the highest production region of oranges in the whole Europe. So you will eat a lot of, we will be able to eat a lot of oranges. They will start to come in, or they are ripe starting in November, December. Taranges campus is covering social science and teacher training. So if you are enrolled in one of these degrees, you will study there. And finally, we have the science and technology and engineering areas campus, which is Burjasot, which is a small town just aside the city of Valencia. And it's about 6-7 kilometers of the city center, and direct connection using the tram, or even with a little bit of walk with the metro. So, okay. And there is also a bus. Okay. So facilities. You have many buildings of faculties, and in the faculties, so faculty of economy, for example, in the faculty, you can study several degrees. Okay. And in the faculty, you will find the secretariat, also the departments, and the department is where the offices of the professors are, and you make use this areas if you want to find the office of a professor for office hours. And usually you will have also classrooms in the faculties, which will be probably in the basement of the faculty of the building, and other additional and useful services like the orthography service to make photocopies and so on. The canteens to have lunch, dinner, drink a beer, or have a breakfast or whatever. Computer rooms for use by these students, and of course also the student stations in case you need any help or whatever. Some faculty and schools not only use or only held their lecturing in their main building, their classrooms, but due to the lack of enough classrooms for the teaching and to the many degrees handled by these faculties or organized or managed by these faculties, they are also which would be called in English classroom buildings, aularios. Okay, and you can find some of the classes in the aularios. So be aware that maybe it's not the classes are not in the faculty itself sometimes, but somewhere else. Other facilities you can find in our university are the rectorate, rectorado, which is the UV's principal's building and host of the Central Administrative Service. You probably won't need to go there. It's in Blasco Ibáñez, so it's close. Yeah, people in the Blasco Ibáñez campus will walk by very easily. Okay, it's a modernist building, and yeah. The other nice building, which is open to the public, so you can walk any weekend or whatever, it is in the city center, in the old town. It's called Lanao. It's the historical site of the UV, and it's now a cultural center and hosts many of academic ceremonies. In fact, on Friday we have the official inauguration of this course of this academic year. And finally, another nice place to visit is the Botanical Garden. There's a small entrance fee. It was founded in 1567, so it's a really old botanical garden. Now it's big, and it's a very nice and very quiet garden. The city, well, a little bit on the edge of the old town of the city. Next slide, Sonsoles, please. I think yes, and this is all about the life in Valencia. A very well, in a nutshell, a very short glance. I hope you will enjoy what I mentioned and will find out and explore the city in the following days. So I hand over to Sonsoles. I'm just in time, as we planned. It's 11:15, and she will go on with all the paperwork you need to sort out in the following days and weeks due to the Erasmus grant. Please, Sonsoles, go ahead.
Thank you, Esteban. Hello to everybody. Welcome to the University of Valencia. I will change now the language into Spanish, and we will still see the information on the screen in English. Sigo en español mejor, ahora ya con los subtítulos en español. Vamos a mantener la información en pantalla en inglés y voy a hablar en español y podéis leer también los subtítulos en español. Como veis en la diapositiva, sois muchos los estudiantes que os incorporáis ahora este mes de septiembre a la Universidad de Valencia. De toda esta gestión administrativa nos encargamos desde el Servicio de Relaciones Internacionales y Cooperación, desde la unidad Incoming, mis compañeras Pilar Abad, Martina Caus, Pilar Hernández y yo. Como veis, este año hemos recibido más de 3.000 nominaciones de estudiantes para incorporarse en este primer cuatrimestre. La mayoría de vosotros venís con una beca Erasmus, principalmente de Italia, Alemania y Francia, y también recibimos estudiantes de programa internacional, muchos de Estados Unidos, México o Chile, y de otras universidades españolas, principalmente de Granada, Murcia y Sevilla. En este primer cuatrimestre os incorporáis, por tanto, 2.654 estudiantes de movilidad. Bien, ¿a quién podéis acudir en caso de necesitar ayuda administrativa o académica? Lo vamos a ir viendo en las siguientes diapositivas, pero además del Servicio de Relaciones Internacionales, que os ayudamos independientemente de la titulación o el área que vengáis a estudiar, tenéis en determinadas facultades, sobre todo en aquellas que más volumen de estudiantes de movilidad reciben, unas oficinas propias de relaciones internacionales. En aquellos centros que no tienen oficina de relaciones internacionales, podéis acudir a vuestra secretaría de la facultad, donde siempre hay una persona encargada de los trámites que necesitáis realizar los estudiantes de movilidad. También os podéis apoyar en el programa de mentores, estudiantes locales, voluntarios que se ofrecen a ayudaros con vuestras gestiones y dudas. Y, por supuesto, podéis acudir a vuestro coordinador académico de movilidad. En el enlace que veis en pantalla tenéis los contactos y emails tanto de coordinadores académicos como de vuestro contacto administrativo en la facultad. Como veis, algunos ejemplos de centros que cuentan con oficina de relaciones internacionales son, por ejemplo, la OREIP en la Facultad de Filología, Traducción y Comunicación, o la Oficina de Relaciones Internacionales de Economía. En esta pantalla lo que veis son los emails de contacto de atención administrativa en vuestro centro. Para dudas relacionadas en estos días con la matrícula, grupos, horarios, cambios que necesitéis hacer en las asignaturas matriculadas y demás, debéis contactar directamente con vuestro centro, vuestra facultad o escuela. Ahí tenéis los emails de contacto, ya que nosotros desde el Servicio de Relaciones Internacionales no podemos ayudaros con estas cuestiones académicas, ¿vale? Como os comentaba, también el CEDI, el Servei d'Informació i Dinamització d'Estudiants de la Universitat de València, gestiona el programa de mentores. Muchos de vosotros habréis recibido ya un email o habrán contactado ya con vosotros vuestros mentores, estudiantes locales de la Universidad de Valencia. En caso de que no haya sido así, podéis preguntar al email que veis en pantalla, entreiguals@uv.es, para ver si os pueden asignar un mentor o poneros en contacto con vuestro mentor. Y finalmente el coordinador académico es el profesor que os debe firmar vuestro contrato de estudios, responsable de vuestra estancia académica en la universidad. Ahí en pantalla tenéis el enlace con aquellos que todavía no sepáis a quién dirigiros para la firma de vuestro Learning Agreement. Pues es a ese profesor que hay por cada titulación, que veréis en el enlace, y que es coordinador tanto de estudiantes entrantes de movilidad como vosotros, como de estudiantes salientes de la universidad de movilidad. Bien, el Servicio de Relaciones Internacionales, la oficina central, para toda la Universidad de Valencia. Está situada en el Palau de Cerveró. Actualmente atendemos a través de chat UV o a través de correo electrónico, pero en el caso en que necesitéis asistir presencialmente, debéis hacerlo solicitando cita previa. Tenemos también una oficina en el campus de Burjasot para aquellos estudiantes que estudiáis en titulaciones del campus de Burjasot. Vale, consejos a la hora de comunicar con nosotros, principalmente a través de email, que es la forma más eficaz, ¿vale? Primero, si podéis, identificaros con vuestro número de estudiante de movilidad de la Universidad de Valencia. Lo tenéis todos en la carta de aceptación que habéis recibido, que os habéis descargado tras hacer vuestra solicitud. Esto nos ayuda de una forma muy rápida a saber quiénes sois y localizaros en la base de datos, en el sistema, porque muchas veces, como sabéis, pues, tenéis varios nombres, el tema de los apellidos, según cómo estéis registrados. Hay veces que nos enviáis también emails desde un correo de Hotmail, de Yahoo, no ponéis apellido y entonces es muy difícil poder ayudaros. Entonces nos facilitáis mucho la tarea si nos ponéis ese numerito, como veis en pantalla, en vuestros correos electrónicos. Segunda recomendación, utilizad en cuanto lo tengáis el email de estudiante de la Universidad de Valencia. Os lo darán en vuestro centro, en la secretaría normalmente, una vez os hayáis matriculado. Os darán ese email que tiene el formato @alumni.uv.es y vuestro usuario y contraseña para acceder al aula virtual. Esto, repito, os lo deben facilitar en el momento de la matrícula, en las asignaturas en vuestro centro. Y la tercera recomendación es que evitéis enviar emails a múltiples destinatarios, ya que puede ser contraproducente porque al final no sabes si ya lo ha resuelto la otra persona, podemos estar en distintos departamentos, unidades, trabajando en lo mismo, se generan muchos círculos de emails y reenvíos y lo mejor es que lo enviéis a una persona o a una unidad y si no se encarga, no es el órgano competente, pues lo redirige a quien considere adecuado para contestar vuestra duda, ¿vale? Más cosas. El acceso electrónico a la sede de la Universidad de Valencia, hasta ahora, la mayoría de vosotros lo habréis utilizado a través de la identificación como usuario de la sede. Una vez, por ejemplo, para hacer la solicitud, la application form, la mayoría de vosotros, prácticamente todos, habéis realizado la application form, cumplimentado vuestros datos, la información solicitada, adjuntado vuestro pasaporte, seguro de salud y os habéis podido descargar la carta de aceptación. ¿Vale? A partir de ahora, una vez os matriculen en la universidad y os den, como os comentaba, vuestro usuario y contraseña, podréis acceder a la sede electrónica también mediante el usuario de la universidad. La otra opción, la primera que veis en la pantalla. ¿Vale? Ambas formas de acceso os permiten entrar en vuestro expediente. ¿Vale? Hasta ahora solo podíais utilizar la de usuario de la sede. Y mientras no tengáis matrícula, la única que funcionará y os llevará al sitio adecuado es la de usuario de la sede. Y con las credenciales que recibisteis en vuestro día tras haceros el registro en el sistema. Por tanto, antes de vuestra llegada y matrícula, habéis utilizado el acceso con usuario de la sede y habéis podido descargaros vuestra carta de aceptación. También ahora podréis acceder como un usuario de la sede, ahora lo veremos, para adjuntar la documentación que necesitamos para tramitaros vuestro certificado de llegada. Una vez estéis matriculados, ya podéis acceder también utilizando el usuario y la contraseña de la universidad. Esta forma de acceso os permitirá también, una vez finalice vuestra estancia, descargaros el certificado de estancia con fecha de inicio y fin de vuestros estudios y también vuestro certificado de notas. Cualquier duda en relación a los accesos a la sede electrónica, contraseñas, errores que tenéis, debéis dirigirlo a incoming@uv.es, ¿vale? Veremos cada uno de vuestros casos. Nos ayuda si nos adjuntáis un pantallazo, una captura de pantalla con el mensaje del error, el momento en concreto que os falla, el problema que tenéis, y intentaremos solucionároslo en lo antes posible. Vale, a continuación vamos a hablar de todos estos aspectos que consideramos de interés para vosotros en vuestra estancia. El certificado de llegada, reuniones de facultad, estos primeros días, contrato de estudios, matrícula en las asignaturas, calendario académico y certificado de estancia y de notas. Bien, el certificado de llegada, que he visto también en el chat de YouTube que muchos estáis preguntando ya desde el principio, ya habéis llegado y tenéis muchas ganas de tener vuestro certificado de llegada y enviarlo a vuestra universidad de origen para empezar a cobrar la beca, sobre todo los Erasmus. Bien, lo primero que tenéis que hacer es subir el modelo de declaración responsable a la sede electrónica. Entráis en el procedimiento del application form, el mismo que en el que cargasteis vuestro pasaporte, el seguro. En ese enlace subís y adjuntáis documentación. Adjuntáis el documento de declaración responsable cumplimentado con fecha de llegada y firmado. ¿Vale? Muchos de vosotros lo habéis enviado ya adjuntado y estáis a la espera de recibir noticias. Ahora os comento. Este modelo de declaración responsable lo que hace es verificar que ya habéis llegado a la Universidad de Valencia. Nos decís que ya estáis aquí, por tanto se tiene que hacer una vez llegáis a Valencia, una vez llegáis a Valencia presencialmente, ¿vale? Y subir a sede. A continuación, aquellos que también necesitéis un modelo de vuestra universidad de origen propio, ¿vale? Debéis adjuntar también en ese procedimiento el modelo de vuestra universidad de origen. Si no adjuntáis un modelo propio, recibiréis un certificado de llegada estándar de la Universidad de Valencia, con vuestros datos, el día de inicio de las clases, como fecha de llegada. ¿Vale? Si necesitáis un modelo propio, porque os exigen entregar el de vuestra universidad de origen, debéis adjuntarlo también a la vez que adjuntéis la declaración responsable. A continuación, subir otro archivo, siguiendo todas las indicaciones, lo tenéis todo explicado en los links que veis en pantalla. También sé que desde el día 29, lunes 29 de agosto, todos debéis haber recibido un email con las indicaciones, la información y los enlaces para adjuntar la declaración responsable y vuestro certificado de llegada de vuestra universidad en caso de que os lo soliciten expresamente. Bien. Aquí en pantalla veis en la izquierda el modelo de declaración responsable que os facilitamos en los enlaces y que estábamos comentando. Y a la derecha el certificado estándar de llegada de la Universidad de Valencia que os podréis descargar a lo largo de las próximas semanas. Vale. Dos cosas. La normativa de la Universidad de Valencia lo que hace es definir como fecha de llegada la fecha de inicio de las clases. El curso académico, que es el lunes 12 de septiembre. Por lo tanto, aunque hayáis llegado a mitad de julio, a principios de agosto o la semana pasada o hace 2 semanas, el certificado de llegada, incorporación a la universidad, llevará como fecha el 12 de septiembre. Y nada más. Y lo iréis recibiendo, recibiréis un email diciendo que ya lo tenéis a disposición en la sede electrónica para que os lo descarguéis. Entended, por favor, que sois muchos estudiantes, que llegáis todos prácticamente a la vez en estas semanas y que tenemos que tramitarlo. Así es que vamos a dar prioridad a la total prioridad a la tramitación online a través de sede electrónica y lo haremos por orden de llegada de las declaraciones responsables, ¿vale? Tened un poco de paciencia, por favor, ¿vale? No sirve de nada que vayáis a vuestra facultad, a vuestro coordinador, que enviéis por email, insistáis que lo necesito ya, porque vamos a dar prioridad a todos los expedientes electrónicos y luego intentaremos contestar los emails con alguna duda que os haya podido surgir, pero toda la información está disponible en estas instrucciones que debéis haber recibido. Cualquier problema, que no hayáis recibido las instrucciones, que no lo hayáis podido cargar, podéis escribir a incotram@v.es. Creo que lo tenéis también en el email y en las instrucciones. O a incoming@v.es. Iremos solucionando los problemas en la medida que podamos a lo largo de las próximas semanas. Vale, respecto a las reuniones de facultad, además de esta reunión que estamos teniendo ahora, que es general para todas las facultades, los centros organizan, la mayoría, una reunión expresa para los estudiantes de movilidad del centro. ¿Vale? Ahora en pantalla podéis ver en concreto los días y las horas de las reuniones de facultad. Hoy, por ejemplo, a continuación de esta reunión, cuando termine esta, a la 1 hay ya varias reuniones de facultad. En concreto, la Facultad de Magisterio, Filología, Educación Física y Medicina y Ciencias Sociales tienen reuniones de facultad hoy día 7 a partir de la 1. Algunas, como veis, son online. Os habrán hecho llegar el enlace para la reunión. Si no, podéis solicitarlo al contacto administrativo de las pantallas que os comentaba con anterioridad. Y otras son presenciales, como por ejemplo la de medicina en el aula magna o la de ciencias sociales a las 3:30 en la sala de juntas, ¿vale? Luego también tenéis reuniones de facultad el día 8, mañana, y también el 15 y el 22. Ahí tenéis las aulas y toda la información. También preguntabais si la reunión, esta reunión iba a grabarse, el vídeo lo vais a poder ver después. Es así. Se colgará en el canal de YouTube, también en la página web, y también tenéis un enlace al PDF con toda esta información en la presentación y también la colgaremos en web. Vale. Para los estudiantes que pertenezcáis a universidades de la Alianza FORDEM, únicamente para estudiantes de la Alianza FORDEM, se ha creado este evento el 19 de octubre de 5 a 6:30 en la cafetería de la Facultad de Filología, Traducción y Comunicación, para poneros en contacto con otros estudiantes de la Universidad de Valencia que han sido estudiantes outgoing en universidades de la Alianza FORDEM. Cualquier duda en relación a este Slow Café, podéis escribir a fordem@uv.es. Vale, una de las cosas que me imagino que muchos ya tenéis resuelta, ya habéis conseguido la firma de vuestro coordinador académico para vuestro contrato de estudios, y si no, es el momento de contactar con vuestro coordinador académico en la Universidad de Valencia para que firme vuestro contrato de estudios, previamente firmado por vosotros y por vuestro coordinador en la universidad de origen. Si alguno no sabéis todavía quién es vuestro coordinador académico, en el enlace que veis en pantalla de nuevo tenéis los datos y el email para contactar con ellos. También podéis buscarlos en el directorio de la página web de la Universidad de Valencia, con el buscador de personas, y al introducir el apellido y el nombre os llevará a una página como la que veis en pantalla, donde podéis observar también el despacho en el que atienden presencialmente, el teléfono o los horarios de las tutorías, en los que podéis ir al despacho y os atenderán. Siempre mejor si solicitáis previamente, enviáis un email o contactáis para concertar cita. Vale, en cuanto a la matrícula en las asignaturas en vuestra facultad, una vez tenéis el contrato de estudios firmado por vuestro coordinador, debéis poneros en contacto con la secretaría de vuestra facultad para que os realicen la matrícula en las asignaturas aprobadas por vuestro coordinador. Puede ser necesario que pidáis cita previa para ser atendidos de forma presencial en vuestra secretaría. Os recomendamos que consultéis primero bien en la web de vuestro centro o bien contactéis por email previamente. Lo normal, muchos de vosotros os habrán citado ya desde vuestra facultad o incluso habréis sido ya matriculados. Si no habéis tenido noticias de vuestro centro, pues sí que os recomiendo que contactéis por email, a través del email que os he mostrado en pantalla de contacto administrativo por facultad, y preguntéis a ver más información para que os realicen la matrícula. Estos son los contactos administrativos por centro que os comento, con los que debéis contactar para estas cuestiones académicas, de matrícula y demás. En esta diapositiva lo que vemos es una muestra, un ejemplo de una hoja de matrícula en la Universidad de Valencia. Como veis, ponen vuestros datos personales, los códigos y nombres de las asignaturas, el grupo en el que estáis matriculados, el horario, si es de mañana o de tarde, el importe, que como veis son 6 euros, no llega a 7 euros, y que cubre la tasa de expedición de vuestro carnet universitario y el seguro de la universidad, estudiante de la universidad. La mayoría de las asignaturas en la universidad son de 6 créditos, ¿vale? Y los estudiantes recomendamos que se matriculen de 30 créditos por semestre. Como mínimo, recomendamos 18 créditos por semestre a la hora de elegir las matrículas, las asignaturas y matricularos en la universidad. Como sabéis, al menos la mitad de vuestras asignaturas tienen que ser en el campo de estudios en el que hayáis sido aceptados. Vale, si quisierais asistir a asignaturas fuera de vuestro área de estudios, podéis solicitarlo en el momento de la matrícula y dependerá del centro en el que se impartan esas otras asignaturas y de la demanda que tengan en concreto las asignaturas que queréis cursar. La secretaría de vuestra facultad lo solicitará y os informará de si es posible. Para informaros o para obtener más información al respecto de las asignaturas que se ofrecen en la Universidad de Valencia, podéis utilizar el buscador y el enlace que veis en la pantalla. El buscador de la página web de la Universitat de València o el enlace directo. Haciendo clic en el enlace directo que veis en pantalla, entráis a cada uno dentro de las ramas de conocimiento, están las titulaciones y dentro de las titulaciones todas las asignaturas del plan de estudio. Podéis ir buscando más información en caso de que no tengáis todavía claro las asignaturas que queréis cursar. Así como os comentaba antes, para completar la matrícula tendréis que pagar una pequeña tasa de 6,99 €, que cubre el carnet de estudiante y el seguro de salud y el seguro de estudiante. Es pago online, ¿vale? Y a través del Santander o CaixaBank. Toda esta información os la darán desde vuestro centro. Nosotros desde el Servicio de Relaciones Internacionales y Cooperación no intervenimos en el proceso de matrícula. Vale. Para obtener vuestro carnet de estudiante lo podéis hacer a partir del 12 de septiembre, que es el día oficial de inicio de las clases, y hasta el 10 de octubre en vuestro campus. En el campus de Burjasot, en concreto es en la sala de juntas de la Biblioteca de Ciencias. En el campus de Blasco Ibáñez, en el hall de la Facultad de Psicología. Y para aquellos que estudiéis en el campus de Taronchers, en el hall oeste del Aulari Sur. Tened en cuenta que para que os den el carnet de estudiante, ellos os hacen allí mismo una foto, tenéis que estar previamente matriculados en la universidad. Si tenéis más dudas, por favor contactar con la secretaría de vuestra facultad. En principio recibiréis una citación para recoger los carnets de estudiantes a finales de este mes o principios de octubre. La podéis consultar también a través de vuestra aula virtual, una vez os faciliten las claves de acceso, usuario y claves de acceso en la matrícula en vuestro centro. No obstante, si necesitarais el carnet con anterioridad a la cita que os han dado, podéis acudir a estos lugares indicados en pantalla y si no tienen mucha afluencia de estudiantes, si no hay muchas colas, os pueden atender también, aunque no estéis citados. ¿Vale? Estos primeros días de clase, como se facilitan los carnets de estudiante a los estudiantes de primer año locales de la Universidad de Valencia, pueden haber muchas colas, pero pasada la semana que viene o la otra, podéis pasaros y si no hay colas os pueden atender y quizás os puedan facilitar ya el carnet de estudiante. A ver, el calendario académico. A ver, como veis aquí, el primer cuatrimestre, las clases empiezan el lunes 12 de septiembre. Y, vamos a ver. Y finalizan el 23 de diciembre de este año. El segundo semestre, para los que os queréis todo el curso completo, las clases empiezan el 30 de enero y finalizan el 19 de mayo de 2023. Los exámenes, el periodo de examen para los de primer semestre empieza el 9 de enero hasta el 27 de enero. para aquellos que suspendáis estos exámenes o no os presentéis, tenéis una segunda oportunidad del 12 al 30 de junio del 2023. Un poco lo que os he comentado, del 12 de septiembre al 23 de diciembre, las clases y exámenes del 9 al 27 de enero. Estos son periodos orientativos, cada uno según las asignaturas en las que se haya matriculado, pues tendrá unas fechas concretas de exámenes. Pero ya por si os queréis plantear la vuelta en Navidades a vuestras casas, pues ya tenéis una idea. Y como os decía, la segunda convocatoria para los que suspendan o no se presenten es en junio, del 12 al 30 de junio. Y finalmente ya informaros sobre el certificado de estancia y el certificado de notas. Vale. El día de vuestro último examen en la Universidad de Valencia tendréis que solicitar a través de sede electrónica vuestro certificado de estancia. Recibiréis un email con el enlace y las instrucciones para tramitarlo. Daos cuenta que la fecha de salida que aparecerá en vuestro certificado de estancia será el día que solicitáis ese certificado. Por tanto, aunque recibáis el email, si vais a seguir en la universidad y todavía tenéis exámenes que realizar, no entréis en ese momento al enlace a solicitar el certificado de estancia. Debéis esperaros y cuando ya hayáis terminado los exámenes, entrar en el enlace y solicitarlo, porque esa será la fecha de salida vuestra en el certificado. Ahí tenéis un enlace con más información y como os digo, esto queda todavía muy lejos, recibiréis emails nuestros directamente con información llegado el momento. Vale, el certificado de notas, igual, en el mismo correo electrónico que os enviemos habrá instrucciones para solicitar el certificado de estancia y el certificado de notas, aunque son dos procedimientos distintos en sede electrónica. Ahí tendréis los enlaces a ambos procedimientos y las instrucciones. En el caso del certificado de notas, lo que sí que os pedimos es que esperéis por lo menos un mes tras vuestro último examen para aseguraros de que todas las calificaciones hayan sido procesadas informáticamente en el sistema y os aparezcan en el certificado. Básicamente para dar tiempo a los profesores a que corrijan los exámenes y se traslade esa información en el sistema. Adicionalmente, también es recomendable que comprobéis primero que tenéis todas las calificaciones correctas en secretaría virtual, ¿vale? Lo podéis comprobar y acceder a un borrador. Una vez ahí veis que todas las asignaturas que habéis cursado están calificadas, pues ya solicitar el certificado oficial de notas. ¿Vale? Muchas gracias a todos. Aquí tenéis el email de incoming@v.es para cualquier duda. Estamos aquí para ayudaros y también os podéis informar a través de la web y de ChatV. Y a continuación cambio de nuevo los subtítulos a inglés y damos paso a Esteban.
Muchas gracias, Sonsoles. And we switch over again to English. This part was in Spanish because, in fact, you are supposed to be for a few months in Spain. So this is the language you will have to use in your daily life within the faculty and probably on the streets, definitely. So that's we change. Anyhow, the presentation is recorded, so you can access it later on again, and it will be available online. So don't worry if you missed. And all the information is written in English in the presentation. So gracias, Sonsoles. Thank you, Sonsoles. Yeah, about university life, there are several. For the Wi-Fi access, use eduroam. Okay, eduroam is the most widespread educational or academic non-profit Wi-Fi. It's very, very useful because in principle you should be able to connect using your credentials of your home university. And once you are enrolled in the University of Valencia, you will have also the option to connect to eduroam using your UV credentials, your user and password. So both options are valid. In case you did not configure it before coming, but this is only in case you use your home university credentials. If you have not yet configured it for your home credentials, I suggest you to use the UV credentials when you have them available. It's much more easier, and it will work much with much more probability. Anyhow, there is a link where you can have information of how to configure your computer when going abroad. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so read carefully, not just so you should be installing the eduroam or of your home university if you are coming and want to use eduroam here in Valencia with your home credentials, and download the configuration file of the University of Valencia if you use the UV credentials. Okay. Anyhow, check. I hope that most of you already have it up and running, the eduroam. Was there something else on Solid? Sorry, can you go back? I think I missed the last part, the second part of the email. Again, for the email account, you have the link or the image on the web page. You should use the username and password of the UV email account. Again, once enrolled, and you will get your user and password. It's the same user and password as for the Wi-Fi and for any other service of the university. Be aware that university uses only official emails to send out information needed for you. Okay, so you will get all the communications of the International Relations Office, of your faculty, of the teachers, using the official email of the UV. So please check it frequently once you have it up and running. Okay, the next slide, please. Please, thank you. You can follow the University of Valencia on social networks. There you have the Facebook address, the Twitter address, and the LinkedIn address. We have also multimedia resources, multimedia like the corporate server, which is there. Many videos and many material, not only for academic use, but also for dissemination, can be found on this. And there are also the YouTube channels like the one we're using right now. And there are some openware courses available on the address there. And there's also an app for Android and Apple. You can see in this link and also download from the App Store and the Google Play Store. It's also quite handy. So I will also suggest you to download it to reserve place and to reserve access to libraries or seats on computer rooms and so on. Next slide, please. There is the information service, the SEDI, the SEDI, is the UV Information Documentation Center. It's very focused also to help students, okay? And it will provide you information about studies, grants, accommodation, cultural activities, job offers, if any, and so on and so forth. So we have plenty of information. Please check their web pages. And they have office both in the campus of Burjasot and also in the campus of Tarongers and Blasco. So you can find them at all three campuses and get information from them. A university also comes with a health assistance service, okay, which provides primary medical assistance, okay, first aid and also some basic medical visiting, okay, in all three campuses. Their office hours are from Monday to Friday from 9 to 11 and from 3 to 7:30 in the afternoon. This is the webpage down there, the link, and you can check if you have a cold. Of course, if it's something serious or whatever, they will forward you to the nearest hospital, to the nearest health system. We strongly advise and hope that you brought your EHIC, the European Health Insurance Card. You have the picture down there on the right, okay, which is giving European residents access to the public social security health system, the Spanish one, for you as a foreigner. Okay, so you should be able to use. You have to bring this card to have access to our national social security system. Okay, you should got it from home. There is the web page down there where you can check how to get it. In case you didn't apply for it once before coming, you can apply now, but they will send it to you in your home country. But there's also the possibility to download a temporary PDF file, which is immediately done. You can download it straight away, and you can use this also to go to the doctor. But it has only a limited time frame, so you will have to download it every 3 months, I think. Otherwise, ask for the card, let it send home, and if you go back somewhere, pick it up there. There is the help phone, which is the 012. They will provide you help in any case. And the public health system, you must provide an address in Valencia, and they will inform you about the closest public medical assistance center near you. And you will get their family doctor attendance, prescriptions, medical analysis, blood, X-ray, etc., and prescriptions for a specialist in case you need to visit I don't know, specialist for I don't know, skin doctor or something with traumatology or whatever. Okay, gynecology, whatever. In case of emergency, if you've broken your leg, for example, I hope not, please go straight away to the nearest hospital. Okay, ask somebody to bring you to the nearest hospital, public hospital, and they will attend you. I think yes. If you have a private healthcare company, then you cannot go to the public system in principle, and you should have access to private healthcare companies here in Spain. But you should ask your own, your home private healthcare system or insurance. What's the how do you go to the doctor here in Spain? And they will tell you which other hospitals you have to go. They are private hospitals as well. How you can access the doctors, and they will inform you. This depends on your home insurance. Okay, please, and this second point is very important. Don't wait until you're ill. Okay, learn this information now. Get informed. Afterwards, it's always a runaway, and you won't have time because you need to go to the hospital now. You need to visit the doctor now, and then things are not settled. So please try to find out how it works now. Probably all of you won't get ill at all or sick at all, not more than just a cold in winter. But please take it serious. Okay, be informed. Take all the information, and just in case, keep the fingers crossed. And probably you won't need to go to any doctor at all. But in case, okay. And again, if it's serious, if you feel really unwell, if you have broken your leg, if you have any kind of serious illness, go straight away to the nearest hospital. Okay, they will to any public hospital. About COVID, which hopefully is almost over. The pandemic is over. We can really be very happy about this. You have really suffered on the pandemic very seriously during your studies, so I'm very sorry for you. But okay, now the sun shines again. Right now in Spain, the situation, it can change. You know, this changes quite often. Mask is compulsory in public transports. So you need to wear in the buses, in the metro, in the tram, in the trains and the planes and so on, coming and arriving to Spain. Okay, so be aware to always have a mask handy in your bag and put it on in the public transport. Otherwise, you can be expelled from the bus by authorities. It's useful to keep your COVID passport, which you will have probably on your smartphone, the official vaccination certificate, handy. So far, it's not required anywhere and it's not asked for in the airports. You've just arrived, so it's not a necessity, but it's always handy to have it there in case things change. Sorry. In case of symptoms, stay at home. Okay. make a reasonable quarantine of 7 days, up to 3 days after the symptoms have disappeared. And if fever is very high, or you really feel very well, very unpleasant, please go to the nearest hospital. Again, but this is general advice, as I mentioned before. Regional regulations can change at any point. You know this. You have already experienced this in the past. Please check from time to time the link there. In the faculties, in the classrooms, mask is not mandatory. It's a suggestion to wear it. Okay, if you feel better, just wear it, but it's not necessary. Okay, it's taken care in all the faculties, and in the classroom there is a good ventilation. Although in winter you will see that it also gets cold in Spain, and in Valencia also, and you will freeze. Be sure of it. Be sure of this. But in the noon and in the midday, we will always have usually above 15 degrees and even close to 20 in the sunshine. So it's the winter is not so bad. Okay, next slides. Also, thank you. Are you interested to learn Spanish? Your first lesson was free just by Sonsoles a few minutes ago. So we have a center of languages, and it's not free, unfortunately. You can enroll. Okay, you have few courses, one which is 1 day a week, 4 hours a day, or you have another course 2 days a week, Monday and Wednesday and Tuesday and Thursday. There are many levels: A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1. It's a 60 hours course. The courses start on the 19th of September, and there is another starting course in the spring semester on the 30th of January. The fee is 85 euros for Erasmus and international students, so it's a special fee. And I encourage you to follow the link you find there on this screen: www.ub.es/CDI. Okay, Centro de Idiomas. Check. There you prepare you also for DELE. DELE is a kind of diploma del español como lengua extranjera. It's a language course of it is a diploma of Spanish as a foreign language. Okay. There are also speaking groups, outdoor activities, and language tandems. So follow them. There is the address, and the official site is behind the Tarongers campus. It's in the Tarongers campus. So if you are in Burjasot campus, you will have traveled far away, but they also provide some activities and some courses on campus directly. Please check with them. Okay. In the language center of the University of Valencia, which is different from the Centro de Idiomas, we offer also Valencian and Catalan language centers, in this case for free. This is the local language, okay? The regional language of Valencia, and you can follow them if you are interested to learn. Some of the classes are even taught, many classes are taught in Valencian language, so it could be interesting, and it's spoken also widely in the city and around in the villages. So it's this is the local language you can learn for free. It's very, very similar to Spanish. And you can find self-study center and conversation groups, exchanges in any languages. There is also tandem groups where you can exchange your language with another language. And the examinations, not the classes, but the examinations are also taken care of by this service, the SPL, which is different from CDI. Okay. They organize a very interesting event, which is called Tastallengues. It's on the 29th of September. And the idea is to meet local international students and practice the languages and in a casual context. Also, Valencian food is served and music is provided for free, and you're welcome to bring along typical food from your country, which you want to cook, and drinks and so on. It's free and open, so please check the date, and there is a link down here. So as you will be, you will have access to the presentation. You can click on the link there and inform you well. It's organized, I think, usually in the old town in an afternoon. I think Friday afternoon or during the week. If you're interested in sports, we have a sports service as well. There are sport grounds in all 3 campuses and activities during the whole term. Okay, you can enroll, and if you are enrolled already in your home country in any of joining the team of the University of Valencia and how you can practice your. Okay, so there are lots of opportunities. Next, this. Libraries. Well, it's supposed that you came here for studying, so you will make good use of the libraries of our campuses. There is one library in each campus, large one, and very big one with a lot of materials there and place to sit and study. Their opening hours is from 8:15 in the morning till 9 p.m. in the evening. You need the student card of the University of Valencia, which is the only fee you have to pay for the student card, to have a loan of the books and be able to take them home. Okay. Electronic collections is also available online, so you will be able to check many of the books already online and many of the journals and so on. So a lot of material is already electronically available. So check please their webpage and see what you can have. To access this, again, you need the user and password of the University of Valencia, of course. There is also, in case you have a disability, learning difficulty, or a special health condition that impacts your studies, we have a disability office, the UV Disability. It offers you guidance and information based on your needs, support and reasonable adjustment of laptops, extra time in exams, exam next with the large font size, and exam text with large font size or whatever. So if you need something special, if you have a visual impairment or whatever, please let us know. Join this, visit this the service of our university, and they will sort out your problems and try to help you and let you know what you have access to and the right to use. Okay. We also remember you that the ESN, the European Student Network of Valencia, is very strong. There is a community of is the biggest student association in Europe, and they are present in 32 European countries. Probably in your home country, you have also an ESN delegation. It has more than 12,000 volunteers, and the aim is to help exchange students that come to our university in this case. So they are here to help you. Please get in touch with them. They organize a lot of activities and can help you with a lot of issues. And they are not professors like me, but they are just students like you, and they are probably most aware of what are your problems. Okay, they can give you academic advice. They can help you to integrate in community. They organize cultural activities, sport teams and tournaments, trips, social projects. Please get in touch with them with email, check their webpage, and they will help you out. They're more than eager to do so because they have been Erasmus before of you, and they know how this works, how you feel, and what problems you can have, and how useful it can be to have people helping you out. Accommodation, I hope accommodation is already solved in most of your cases. Okay. There are several, we mentioned 2 halls of residence here at the University of Valencia, okay, Colegio Mayor Rector Peset y Residencia Universitaria de Bonet. There you see more or less the prices, but they are usually fully packed. So it's most probably you won't be able to find any room yet, unless there have been a last minute resignation. They are completely packed, so it will be very difficult. The most, go ahead, maybe some solace, but anyhow, check with them. Okay. The most common way of staying in Valencia is using student flats. Flats shared with other students is a big success, of course. And flat handling, we suggest you to follow this link there, Housing Anywhere. Follow internet newspaper and notice board in faculties, where the landlords can place some notes. Please be very aware of scams, as everywhere in all university cities, there are scams there, people who promise you renting you the wonderful flat of 500 square meters for just 50 euros the room. And please give us a small amount of money just to assure that you get this flat and this room, and then suddenly it disappears. So be very aware. There are scams out there, and they are looking for unaware students to fall into the trap. So please take care. Okay, but this is everywhere. This happens also everywhere. Something special for Spain is our eating times, okay? Just to remind you, meal times, breakfast from 8 to 9, more or less, okay? Lunch, this is completely different from the rest of Europe. Lunch here is from 2 to 3, okay? Maybe 1:30, even 1. And dinner from 9 to 10, okay? Late in the evening. Of course, you have lunch, breakfast, and dinner at home, in your flat, I mean, here in Valencia, whenever you want. This is up to you. But this is important if you go to restaurants, because usually this is the lunchtime in restaurants. You will probably never get lunch before 1 or 1:30 in a restaurant in Spain, and you will not get dinner before 8 in the afternoon, probably in any restaurant all over Valencia. Ask before, so be aware that you will have this time to stick to this timetable, especially if you go out, okay? And you will already see that to meet groups of Spanish students, they will go out after dinner, so they start going out. They start going out after 10 in the evening. So yeah, that's how it works here. So, but okay, you will. I'm pretty sure that you will get used to it very, very easily. Canteens and cafeterias. You have probably a cafeteria in all the faculties of our campus, and a small canteen, and then a big canteen probably in the campus where you can have meals. From Monday to Friday, and the cost of the meal is between 6 to 8 euros per person, with a 3-course dish. Lunch with a 3-course lunch. Okay, 2-course and a dessert. So it's very convenient, and you can try there, and it's very close by to your study place, so you will probably make use of it. Safety. Valencia is a safe city in principle. Anyhow, be careful. Avoid some areas if you feel uncomfortable. Watch out for pickpockets. Don't walk alone late in the night. The normal precautions you have to take, and so take care. But in principle, it's a safe city. If you have any problem, if you have been, I don't know, assaulted or whatever, please get in touch with us. We will help you to sort the problems out. There is the 24-hour emergency phone, which is, I think, the same all over Europe. It's the 112. So in any case, please call. Okay. Banking, banks. Okay, there is an office, a Banco de Santander office next to the Faculty of Psychology in the Blasco Ibáñez campus. There is another one in the Campus Tarongers in the Faculty of Economics, which is focused on students, so they will help you out if you need to open an account and get a credit card. There are also many ATMs all around. It's in principle, you know, that getting money from ATMs will charge you a small commission, but check which is the most convenient for you. And it's you can pay usually with credit card, debit cards, with Apple Pay and Android and Google Pay, all over the city and many places. Okay, so well, some cash is handy, some euros, but usually you can use credit cards everywhere. And I think that's almost the last. Now we have some last. Yeah, that's all. Follow us, have a look on our webpage of the International Relations Office, email us in case of urgent need, and yes, follow us on social networks. And that's all so far. So now we start questions and answers time, and I have not been able to follow the questions in on the webpage, but I think you will already get it answers over there in the webpage.
Some of them were asking about the faculty meeting. I will show now the screen on the faculty meetings schedule. Yeah. Okay. Ok, Leire Poveda, si no recibiste el email explicativo, me imagino que te refieres al certificado de llegada y a cómo subir la declaración responsable. Por favor, envíanos un email con tu nombre y apellidos y a incoming@v.es y te lo haremos llegar la información lo antes posible, ¿vale? De todas formas, voy a colgar en web un enlace con las instrucciones y con el modelo de declaración responsable, seguramente en el día de hoy, ¿vale? Y estará colgado en el apartado de Erasmus Studios, Incoming y estudiantes aceptados. Y así todos lo podéis acceder también. También puede ser que lo tengas en el buzón de spam. Muchas veces los correos al final pasan a esa carpeta. Así es que compruébalo, por favor, y allí podrás subir la documentación para obtener el certificado de llegada.
There seems to be a time schedule difference between the emails the students have received and the ones we are showing in the slide. So I suggest you to follow the email, no, Sonsoles, because
well, it has been updated even this week, because some faculties have changed and have informed us recently. Therefore, the information should be the most completed here in the screen. I mean, here you have all the faculty meetings. In case you have received an email from your own faculty saying different information another day or thing, follow the instructions of your faculty, of the email sent from your faculty. But this is the information we have at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, we are not in charge of the faculty meetings, so it's the faculty itself. So we cannot provide much more information. The information we show is the one they have given to us. If they have sent you different information, cross-check with them. About public transport, unfortunately, it's not free for students, the public transport. There are interesting discounts, so check with the Metro webpage and the bus webpage. I don't know if, and they will provide you information. Anyhow, it's very cheap. So, I mean, transport costs about 60 cents per transport, or I don't know. I mean, this order depends how far you are traveling in Valencia, but so it's quite convenient. It's not a very expensive, and there are many cards which we strongly encourage you to buy, where you have yes, with, I don't know, with even you can buy money. You can buy a single card for bus and metro and tram all together. So please check the webpage of the metro and the EMT. It's called EMT, the bus service, and metro it's called Metro Valencia. So this, but it's not free. So the student card does not entitle you to use the public transport for free. So you will run into trouble if you do so. What else?
Benny Merritt asked about the email, the UV email, I understand, because he has the UV number, but not the UV email. As I said, this is provided by your faculty once you are enrolled. You have to ask for it at your faculty, the administrative contact, not your academic coordinator. Okay? Ask to the administrative contact or go to the secretary of your faculty, and they will give it to you once you are enrolled.
So email, your email address, user, and password. The receipt or the invoice for the student cards, which is everything will be settled by your faculty secretariat once you enroll. So they will let you know. Can we share the link of this presentation in our webpage? I think this could be useful so that they can download it already and see the and see the links which are found. I don't know.
Yes,
in the chat.
it is in the here. You mean this? links.uv.es incoming welcome 0922?
Yeah, the link to the presentation.
Yes. This is the link, and that will be the website soon as well. Julie PRT asked about the responsible statement. What we do with it? Okay, upload it in the online office of the UB through the application form link that you receive and that you filled to get your letter of acceptance. You must upload it.
They're asking for the exam slide. Nosotros después poner la presentación de la transparencia de los exámenes. No recuerdo. Exam slide.
Calendario, vale.
Yeah.
Voy.
Again, timetables with classes. This will come later on. Again, this depends again on the faculty. So once you get on the faculty, they will can access and what you have available. So it depends on the faculties where they have made this public. About sports, please follow the link of the presentation. Once we have, when you can access the presentation, there you can follow the link of the sports service and they will provide you information. ¿Has puesto el link de la presentación en el chat? No me he enterado.
En el chat no, lo he mostrado en pantalla. En el chat tendría que ser Carlos, sí.
No sé si, o Carlos, ¿puedes poner el link? No sé si está Carlos. Carlos, ¿puedes poner el link de la presentación?
Está en la pantalla de los horarios de esta sesión. Creo que es la segunda diapositiva. Arriba a la derecha está el enlace al documento está el PowerPoint convertido en PDF para que lo puedan consultar. Está en la diapositiva número 2. Por si lo podemos compartir en el chat de YouTube. Estaba mirando a algunos de vosotros, tener en cuenta que sois muchos y pueden haber casos en los que habéis tenido problemas con el acceso a sede electrónica. Por ejemplo, Christine, Marie, veo que no le deja subir documentación. Bien, antes del 29 de agosto, los que lo intentasteis, es cierto que no se podía anexar documentación, ¿vale? A partir del lunes 29 de agosto, todos vosotros deberíais poder anexar documentación al procedimiento Application Form en la sede electrónica de la universidad. Si tenéis problemas, como os comentaba antes, Christine, if you have troubles with uploading the responsible. Esteban, se oye doble, me comenta Carlos. No sé si será cosa de Cristian. Yo lo tengo configurado igual. Vale. Pues estábamos. Christine, it should let you upload it now. It didn't allow it before the 29th of August. But in case you have still troubles with it, please send an email to incotram@ub.es with a screenshot of the error you see on the screen, and we will try to help you. Dime. Ahora me oigo también. Dime. Claro, vale. Vale, lo intento recordarlo. Es que ahora como es continuamente inglés-español, vale, gracias por avisar. Vale. Pues no lo sé. No sé si será mejor. Yo intento estar pendiente, no me cuesta nada. Vale, gracias por recordármelo.
Sí, sí, estoy intentando escribir links, pero no puedo en YouTube.
Cristian decía que eras tú, Carlos. Uy.
Desisto.
Okay,
you cannot pay the fee, no puedes pagar en efectivo. Alguien pregunta, ¿puedo pagar los 7 euros en efectivo? No, tiene que ser por banco.
Payment,
Sorry.
bank payment or electronic payment, not with cash in the faculty. I was going to answer, yes, those people that upload the responsible statement before the time they arrive in Valencia, do not worry, okay? If you have uploaded one responsible statement, please do not keep on uploading a different responsible statement, okay? With one is enough. Just wait to receive the certificate of arrival.
In principle, if you enroll on the 26th and the classes start on the 12th, you can go to the classrooms and ask the professors and ask if he allows you to listen to the classes. Usually, if it's not completely full, they will allow you to attend the classes already. If the classes have already, if they start next Monday, that's true. So you can already. The problem is if so I suggest you from this point of view to already ask the professor and show up in the room. And if there is place, usually nobody checks who is attending the classes, and so you can go very straight for the classes. I don't know which other question is.
I'll change into Spanish because I think this question I'm going to answer was asked in Spanish. Las sesiones de facultad, las reuniones de facultad pueden ser en español o en inglés, dependerá de vuestro centro. Y debo ir, la información que os den será más específica de la titulación que vais a cursar, las asignaturas. Entonces sí que es conveniente que asistáis a la reunión de vuestra facultad, además de a esta genérica.
Well, the NIE, is it necessary? Well, it's convenient. It's convenient, but it's true that to get this number is not easy, especially for the health system. It's convenient that you have a NIE number, but usually they are very, very busy, and it's very difficult to get an appointment to get it. So if you are able, try. If not, I should not say this, but you have to give up. So it's difficult.
Okay.
You will pay the card on the bank. They will give you a receipt for the student card, and then you will have to go to any bank they will tell you, the nearest one, queue there, and then pay in the bank. I don't know if they allow you also to pay with credit card in the faculties. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this depends on the faculties. No, Sonsoles, are you sure? Do you know an answer to this?
Sorry, I was reading another questions and other questions.
Well, I don't know if they can pay with. Can they pay the student card with a credit card? The students, I don't think so.
No.
Yes, I don't
really know.
Check with your faculty. Check with your faculty. Maybe you are able even to use your Apple Pay or your credit card to pay
Okay, economics students follow the rules sent by email from your faculty about the faculty meeting, because I know they start in 9:30, but they have made groups, so maybe you are in a meeting that starts at 11:30, for instance. So follow the email sent by the faculty.
En principio las clases no son obligatorias, pero bueno, eso depende de la asignatura. Es lo que pregunta Irene Saco.
Yes.
Consulta con el profesor, empiezan el lunes.
Para cuestiones sobre asignaturas o muy específicas de vuestra titulación, horarios, dudas de asistencia, consultar a vuestro coordinador académico o a partir del inicio de las clases el lunes. Muchas veces nosotros nos podemos ayudar con esas cuestiones tan específicas de la titulación. ¿Vale?
The timetables of the classes should be in the faculty webpage. If they are not there, because they are not yet uploaded, because they are not yet 100% sure, we don't know. So each faculty, each degree will have this timetable. I know that the timetables, well, I think that the timetables of the engineering schools are already available and from other faculties as well, but have a look on the webpage of the faculty and of your degree. I think you can pay most probably in the Santander Bank of the campus. Yes, this is the most convenient way to do so. I don't know. Preguntan del certificado de llegada. Si llega el 16 de septiembre, llega un poco más tarde, si es un problema. No, tendrá certificado de llegada con la fecha de llegada. Ya está.
Con la fecha del 12 también será, si llega el 16. Estaba en inglés, preguntado, ¿sabes quién lo ha preguntado?
No,
español. Vale, pues para aquellos que lleguéis un poco más tarde, después del inicio de las clases, el 12, en las siguientes semanas, no os preocupéis, porque las primeras clases tampoco son... No es fundamental, que si os la perdéis no pasa nada, podréis incorporaros, matricularos, tendréis el carnet de estudiante y podréis asistir a las clases sin problemas. El certificado de llegada, simplemente en el momento que lleguéis, lo subís a la sede electrónica y os tramitaremos el certificado sin ningún problema. Lo recibiréis también un email cuando lo tengáis disponible en sede.
The email of the University of Valencia is not only accessible via the webpage, not only a webpage, but you can configure your smartphone, or you can configure your usual mail software to add the email of the UV in using the IMAP protocol, and this will allow you to access the email from any of your devices, iPad, iPhone, tablet, laptop, whatever. So it's configurable. So you can check how to configure the IMAP, check IMAP, IMAP of email, and you will have access. Pero bueno, te contestaron, yes, in English, yes. So I think this is all more or less. I think about the issues about faculties, timetables, appointments, check with the faculties. We cannot help you out there. We have no idea how to. So you have to ask your academic advisor, as Sonsoles was saying, or the secretariat in the faculty, and they will. Acceptance, no, what is it? The certificates Sonsoles was speaking about, this is our responsibility in the International Relations Office of the whole university. But the rest of the aspects, we won't be able to help you out there, because it's the faculties themselves to change subject, to change from one subject to another, or whatever. So they are the ones who take care about this. So well, I think that's all. Who study at the UPV, attend the Spanish course at the UV. I'm not sure. You can probably attend the Spanish course if you come from the UPV at UV, but I'm not sure if they will apply you the same price. So probably you will have to pay more because this price is special for UV students. So the course will be probably available for anybody, but it's not the same price if you are not UV student. Check with them, please, with the Centro de Idiomas. So I think we will close down now, no, Sonsoles, or something else?
The last one, Mariah Tijuana asked about the mandatory character of the certificate of arrival. For us, it is not mandatory at all. I mean, if your home university don't ask you for it, you don't need to apply for it at the University of Valencia. Erasmus students should need it in order to get their economic aid. So just in case you need it and your university demands you it, ask us and apply and upload the responsible statement and so on. But as for instance, CQ students or international program students, if you don't need it, you can forget about these steps and these papers.
And to Mikhail Ekrempal, yeah, there is a Moodle, of course, in our university. It's called Aula Virtual, but professor, and there you can find all the information for all the subjects. It's used by all the professors, and they will help you. So they will tell you how to access. You need user and password of the University of Valencia, but once you are in, you will have all the information. Probably there will be all the material to follow the subject. They will help you out, maybe even some online exams or whatever. So they will tell you, but this depends on each of the subjects and on the professor. So they will inform you on this. And also these other Spanish students, they will help you how to access it and so on. Yes, every 2 weeks. Well, semana impar is the odd weeks. So this means this is only taught every 2 weeks. Gael Santa Maria. This is the So I think we have all, no?
Yes, I think a good time to end this.
So have a look again on the presentation, which will be found on the International Relations Office webpage. It will be in PDF format. There are the links, especially for reports and other things you would need. And also this session is recorded and will be available for later on, reproduction. So I think we can close down. Have all a very nice day. Enjoy your stay in Valencia. And it has been a pleasure. And remember that we're here to help you. And we'll try to keep on supporting you during the whole stay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Ciao.